Okay. Yep. Okay, we're recording. All right. Welcome everyone to Pink Power Monday Night Team Call. I got to tell you something funny. I just brushed my teeth. Does anybody else ever do that before team calls? Like, I'm going to be talking to a whole bunch of people. I need good breath. Like, you guys can smell my breath. So I have fresh breath for y'all. I just brushed my teeth for you. Anyways, I just thought, why am I doing that? It's so odd. But anyway, okay, we're going to talk about IPA tonight. And it stands for Income Producing Activity. Okay, so most of you should know what IPA is. I hope you do. And I'm hoping most of you are in a IPA chat, an accountability chat. I know we do like a 3-2-1 monthly chat. And if you're not in one, you really should be. This is going to really help your business grow. And so talk to your sponsor if you're not in a 3-2-1 IPA chat. And get in one, okay? It's really gonna help your business. So Plexus is really a pretty simple business. If you're doing these few practices, okay, you're gonna succeed. So these few practices we're gonna talk about tonight, they're tried and true, all right? They're ones that have been duplicated down to us, so we're wise to use them.
Those are great.
Muted here. Okay, so we're very wise to use these. So first off, remember that you are your biggest asset. What you put into your business will set the standard for your whole team, okay? They're gonna copy what you do. So set the bar high and just do the work yourself, all right? That's one tip of advice that I have for you. Do the work yourself. An IPA should be done every day. This business is a numbers game, okay? So the more people you reach out to, the more interest you're gonna get. Be all in this business and be purposeful in your work. So what should IPA include? What does IPA include? Okay, we're gonna go over 6 things that should be included in your IPA. And so I would love for you guys to get a notebook if you don't have one already and jot these things down and maybe leave a little space so you can write little notes underneath each one, okay? So number 1, cold messaging. Number 2 is prospecting and recruiting. I don't want to go too fast. Number 3 is following up. 4 is investing in your team. 5 is sending out samples. And 6 is smart social media, okay? So right off the bat, I wanna say that scrolling Facebook or Instagram, any social media is not income producing activity, okay? Scrolling Facebook, unfortunately, isn't gonna make you any money. So let's get that out of the way right there, even though it's fun. But okay, so number 1, cold messaging. So in Plexus, you have a cold market and a warm market. So your warm market is your closest friends, your best friends, your family, okay? So that's your warm market. Anyone outside of that is gonna be your cold market. So you should be messaging your cold market, people in your cold market, you should be messaging 5 to 10 people a day. Statistics actually show that 1 in 10 people will respond and ask for more info or buy products or join your team. So, I mean, think about that. You send out, to find 10 people, you got to be sending out 100 messages. Okay, so cold messaging can sometimes be a scary thing. I know I've been scared before to step out in this way, But I just want to tell you this is what we say on our team, do it afraid. Do it afraid. And I actually want to be pretty honest and just upfront with you guys. And what I feel is that if you are not messaging these people about Plexus, your cold market, I think we're being very selfish if we're not messaging these people. These products are amazing, okay? People need these products. You don't know who's living and suffering in silence with a health issue. So I just really encourage you to do it afraid and don't be selfish. Share the products, okay? And a simple message to your cold market could be something like, hey, I hope you're well, doing well. I'm sure you've seen the Plexus Buzz. And I'd love to talk to you about the benefits of these amazing vitamins and supplements. And are you open to me sending you more info? Something like that. Always end with a question, okay? Because that typically gets them to reply. So either obviously they'll say yes or no, and you go from there. But that is kind of your cold messaging and what you do there. Let's move on to prospecting and recruiting. So we are salespeople. We should always be in recruitment mode, okay? So you're always constantly looking for people who need Plexus, whether it be financially or for their health, right? So look for the people that you kind of want to look for in this business are people that are better than you, people that have big social networks, stuff like that. And then, you know, I watch my friends' Facebook posts for clues, like maybe someone struggling financially, or maybe someone just got diagnosed with a health issue or something. Be on the lookout for those posts on Facebook, you know, and there's your in right there. One of your friends posts that she's having a horrible time sleeping. I will stop right there and I'll get on Messenger and I'll message her and I'll say, hey, I noticed your post and I just felt led to reach out. And I wanted you to know that I think I have something that could help you. Are you open to me sending you more info? So it's as easy as that. Be looking for those people who need Plexus. Well, everybody needs Plexus, but you know, look for the easy in right there. People in financial stress. You know, so be prospecting. Okay, number 3, following up. Okay, you guys, 80% of sales are made on the 5th to 12th contact. 80%, that's a huge number, not 1, 2, 3, or 4 contacts. This is the 5th through the 12th. So you may have to message someone 12 times to get them to finally buy, purchase, join your team. So don't stop following up. All right, all those cold messages we just talked about that you just wrote, you should be following up with them monthly, okay? Even if they're not replying, you still need to message them, okay? And a sample wording could be something like, hey, I know you're super busy, but do you have any questions about Plexus I could answer for you? Or, hey, are you open to me sending you a free sample of Plexus Slim? I think you'd be surprised at all the health benefits. You know, so those are for people who say, who you know, maybe didn't reply, or maybe they got busy. Sometimes they forget to message you back. Okay, so follow-ups are key in this business. I think all of us Jules will agree with that. I have several on my team who it was well over a year of following up with them when they finally you know, jumped off the fence. So that is very important. And people who say no, I mean, sometimes you won't get a response at all, but the people who say no, I want you to look at that and change your mindset about that, and don't look at it as a no. Look at it as not right now. Okay, so no doesn't mean no when they say that. It means not right now. And be sure you following up with them within a few months, because who knows, circumstances could have changed. Financial strain could have, you know, happened with their family in some way, and who knows, you could present the business or you could present the product for their health issue. So always be following up. Even though they say no, it doesn't mean no, it means not right now. Okay, so remember that. Okay, next is investing in your team. So if you have one person under you, you are a leader, you are a team. Okay, so take that seriously. And connecting calls with your team are super important. Try and be on once a week or bi-weekly with them, touching base, connecting with them. Encourage them and praise their victories. Give them shout outs on Facebook or in your chats. Hold meetings, hold events. Sip-and-sees are a great way to invest in your team and you know, just pour into them that way. Boost their Facebook posts, that always helps. And just set the bar high, okay? Be a good example to them by what you do and what you're doing. Lead them well. Okay, sending out samples is our next one. Okay, so yeah, you want to be asking in messages. I kind of changed my tune a little bit. About 6 months ago, I really started doing this in my cold messaging, and I say, hey, I'm sure you've seen the Plexus Buzz. It's been a game changer for my family. I'd love to send you a sample of the Plexus Slim, and I will just maybe add the graphic of the Slim and the benefits and the features with it. And typically they'll say, yeah, I'll try it for free. It's a free sample. That's awesome. So use that in your cold messages. If you're willing to send out samples, it's really effective. Also, I think the giveaways on Facebook, there's one going around right now with the pumpkins, pick a pumpkin and win a three-day trial Slim or whatever. Those are very effective as well. So, you know, you'll have 1 or 2 winners basically. So send them those samples, but then you get maybe 20, 30 other names of people who entered the contest that you get to follow up with. And so definitely be doing that. Write them down, write their names down, and be following up with them and say, hey, you commented, I'd love to send you a sample, and you just go from there. And then within a week of sending out that sample, you should be checking in with them and saying, hey, how did you like it? What'd you think? And typically most people are going to say, yum, it was good. And maybe they felt a little energy, you know, and then you can come back and say, hey, did you know that you could try it for 60 days risk-free? We have a 60-day money-back guarantee. And people like that risk-free, you know, so present it that way. Get their foot in the door as a preferred customer on Slim, and then the end of the month you introduce, you know, the BioCleanse and the ProBio, and they're on the Triplex, and make them a wholesale customer, upgrade them. So that's a really good way to do that. Follow up with them for sure. Okay, the next one is smart social media. And this is where I'm going to spend a little bit more time because it's so important. It's a huge part of our IPA, and it's where we brand ourselves, okay? So here's a few tips for smart social media posting. Okay, for the love of Pete, please only post 1 Plexus post a day. You don't need to do any more than that, okay? People want to see you. They want to see what you're doing personally in your life. They don't want to see what you're selling, okay? So it's important for us not to puke Plexus on people. That's what I like to say. So one Plexus post a day. And I think that's really important because If you get more than that, that's all people see in their news feeds, and it gets to be really salesy, and guaranteed you're going to get unfollowed or unfriended or blocked. Been there, done that. So another tip I have is don't use the Plexus graphics. I know they're fun and cute, but they're salesy and they're advertising, and people are just going to keep scrolling on by. Oh, there's another Plexus, you know. So instead, just a tip, this is very effective. Take more selfies with the products, okay? Do some short videos of yourself with a product and what it's doing for you, what it's done for you, the benefits of it. Brittany Lamphere, a sideline of mine, just did a product spotlight video today. If you're not friends with her, friend her. It was amazing. She focused on the Slim, and she's going to do product spotlight video every Monday, and just focus on one product. And it's brilliant. It's just a short video of her with the Slim, and she talks about it. So I just encourage you to do more selfies, do more videos. Those little boomerang things, Instagram, they're adorable. They're fun. People are going to, if they see that you posted a video, they're going to stop. They're going to stop and watch you in a video. They're like, oh, what is this about? So it just catches their attention, all right? So people, they want to see what you're doing, and they want to see what results you've had personally. So be bold, be willing to share those. Also, testimonies. These are powerful, you guys, and very effective because people can relate with these. Maybe they see a certain health issue listed and like, oh my word, that's me. So Gut Health, Happiness, and Beyond is a great group that we have that's got a lot of testimonies and information. And if you're not in it, get with your sponsor and they'll add you. But you should definitely be in that one. You can pull testimonies from there. There should be all compliant. Utilize those. But just one tip to make it more personal. Don't just copy and paste it. Put a little personal, write up above about maybe it's one of your friends, or maybe you've seen the same results with the products that he or she has. Stuff like that. So yes. So I'm just reading my notes. I don't want to miss one. Oh, it's definitely wise to try and keep these posts under 30 seconds. So if it takes a person more than 30 seconds to read, statistics show that they're not gonna give you more than 30 seconds. So videos obviously can be a little longer, but the post that you read, try and keep them 30 seconds. Some of those testimonies get long, but they're amazing. But that's just one tip too. Another tip is absolutely do not post your website on your personal page or any social media. Okay, that too is very salesy, and people will be turned off by it. Sorry guys, I'm gonna mute everybody again. People will be turned off by that, and they'll probably unfollow you. And I just feel like we want to represent Plexus well. We want to be classy in how we post and what we post. And another thing is we don't want people going to our websites and ordering something and we don't know anything about it. You know what I mean? We don't want them going and ordering Block and Accelerator, and taking them at the same time. We want to be coaching them and recommending products for them. So that's one huge part of not posting your website on any personal page or social media. You got to keep track of those people. And also, we should be consistently posting 3 posts a day. 1 Plexus post, like I said, and then 2 personal posts. Facebook is awesome, right? It's free advertising for us. So we got to take advantage of that. Use it wisely. It works so well because it's so relational. It's relationship based. People know and trust you. And so keep them interested in what you're doing. your kids, your job, recipes, whatever you're into, whatever you love. If you love recommending different, whatever, a new shampoo you're using or a new restaurant you visited, keep people coming to your page and commenting on your posts. The more comments you get on your posts, the more people are going to see it in their feed. Okay. Okay, this is very important too. Please do not say join my team or ask me about Plexus. Okay, let's be real. They're not going to message you. People are not going to message you when they see that. And it's just a turn off. It's salesy. Let's be real. Let's be genuine and share why we love Plexus, what it's done for us, with a video or with a selfie instead. Okay, make it personal. It's just way more attractive, and you're going to get a lot more interest that way. Okay. One more thing I wanted to talk about was getting, some of you probably, most of you will probably already have a planner or an organizer. And I encourage you to get one if you don't have one, and write down your IPA for the week and what needs to be done, what needs to get done for every day. So say Sunday, every day you sit down and you take your planner and you write down your IPA and what needs to get done every day. Follow-ups, whether it be follow-ups or you're sending out samples, connecting with her and him or whatever it may be. Excuse me. And if it's written down, you are 90% more likely to do it, to follow through with that, than if it's not. Baby. Okay? Oh, Daddy. So, sorry. So if it's written down, yeah, it makes you braver, right? Because it's written down, you have it written down on paper, and you're going to do it. Keep having to mute people here. It makes you braver. Yeah, it's written down your daily activities. So the accountability is there, and you don't have to think about it so much. It's written down. It's like, okay, here's my to-do list for the day. Let's get it done. Check, check, check. 15, 20 minutes, your IPA can be done. And it's that accountability piece. So write it down. Take time to write it down. So I just, really want to encourage you guys to do your daily IPA, get in a chat. I think all the Jewels would agree with me. This is how we grew our businesses. We were consistent with our IPA. We did it no matter what. We did the work. We did it afraid. We kept going all through the no's. We've seen no a lot, you guys. We've heard the word no. So you can do this, and it's really going to propel your business forward, and is really a key part of having a Plexus business. So that went really fast. Wow, 5 minutes left. Any other Jewels? Maybe I missed something. Or anybody for that matter. It doesn't have to be a Jewel. If you have anything to add, we have just a couple more minutes. Just feel free to unmute yourself. If you have any other tips about IPA or what has worked or hasn't worked for you, I'd love for you to share that. Do it afraid.
I was going to say, and I wrote that in there, but I was going to say something else and piggyback off you, and I completely forgot. So I'll go back to my previous thought. But for the Gut Health and Happiness group, I don't know if we sometimes don't talk about that enough, but that's also for our potential. So make sure everyone is utilizing that and adding prospects to that. I've been doing a lot of my follow-up lately. I spent this week following up with my people and doing it with the Gut Health and Happiness group. So saying, even if it's someone who's kind of passing for now, or they said they need to wait and think about it for a while, or not now, maybe later, then I'll follow up and say, well, can I add you to this group? It just has a lot of information. You can look at it at your own time. And they've said yes, a lot of people I've talked to. So it's a great resource to add them to. They get it. I was around, we're going live in the group now. And so it's just a great thing to make sure everyone is utilizing.
Yes, thank you, Jamie. I should have expanded more on that. Gut health, happiness, and beyond. Definitely get in that group. And yeah, that's for potentials. It's for anybody. It's a great resource. Absolutely. Anybody else?
I had a question.
Okay.
Do you ever find that you go through seasons of like where you need extra in a certain area of IPA, like this month I just need to do a ton more follow-up than usual, or this month I need to do a ton more relationship than usual?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's going to vary depending on responses you get, or depending on how many messages you send out per day or per week. For sure, I can definitely say that it varies for me day by day, week by week, depending on what's going on. So I think that's very normal.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I was going to say one thing. If you want to get to the top, follow those diamonds. Go on Facebook and find the diamonds and the jewels of Plexus, and look what they're doing on Facebook and Instagram, and do what they're doing. I mean, they're at the top for a reason, and they know how to brand themselves, on Facebook. They're obviously doing it right. So that is a big part of my IPA, and just kind of learning how to grow in that way, is just following the ladies from the top and the men from the top, doing what they do.
Absolutely. Good tip, Sal. Thank you.
I want to add something real quick. I don't know if it's an IPA thing, but I would say get plugged in, learn as much as you can learn. There's always trainings available you can watch, and anytime you can get plugged into something, whether it's these Monday night calls or the book studies, whatever you can do to grow your knowledge and grow yourself, you need to be doing that, because the more you do that, the more you can help people, and the more that's going to grow your business. So anything and everything you can get plugged into and get involved in, do that, and encourage your team to do the same thing, because they're going to do what they see you doing. So to me, that's a huge thing, is just getting plugged into everything available to you.
Yes, good stuff, Emily. Thank you for sharing that. I just love your accent. You're so cute.
And another thing I was going to say, I think going off of what Sal was saying is you don't have to reinvent the wheel, like the people before us have done it. Like that's everything I've learned, even stuff that Sue's saying. I'm thinking Fallon said that to all of us, and things like that. And really it just comes from being coachable too. So really listening to your upline and knowing that, they're in the spot because they've listened and they've been coachable, and they've had the help along the way. I think those are super important. And don't feel like you have to do any of it alone, like
right.
Upline and your sidelines, like we're all there for you.
Yes, exactly, Tiffany. I love that. That's probably the thing I love about this business, is you aren't alone. There is always someone willing to help, and someone, your upline who has been there, who knows how to answer. And that's what's so cool about this business. And it's so important, obviously, duplication. That duplication is so important. So yes, Tiff, thank you. Good stuff.
Okay, I gotta jump in and say something real fast.
Yeah.
So the other thing is just everything that you said in here, just keep doing it over and over and over and over again. Just don't ever stop. Just be consistent at it. It's not hard. You just have the tools that you need. You have all these little tips. And, you know, like Emily said, keep growing and just keep doing that over and over and over again until you reach your goal, until you get to the top.
Exactly, Rochelle. It really is pretty simple. It really is. So, yep, good stuff. Consistency is key.
There's something to.
Go ahead,
Can you
Suzanne.
hear me? Yes. So, you know, just like Rachel said, keep doing it over and over again. Even if sometimes you feel like you're not really going anywhere, just keep doing it because you're planting the seeds that, you know, what you do right now, you're going to get the results in maybe 30, 60, or 90 days from today. So it's really important that you just keep doing what you're doing. Even if you don't get responses, even if you get a lot of no's, or if you feel like you are following up over and over again, I mean, you know, continuously following up with people, learn how to close with those people. And we have a few great posts about this in Pink Power, but I mean, don't give up, you know, it takes time to get results and follow up is key. So.
Yes, good stuff. Follow up, consistency, keep going. I love it. Yep. Good stuff, you guys. Go ahead.
I saw someone comment and say that I feel like I'm annoying people, and that was something that I struggled with at the start for a little while. But I had to decide to believe the best in people, and that they're busy, life happens, all that stuff. So if they don't respond, it's not like I'm annoying them. It's just because life got busy and they couldn't respond. So I just thought I should throw that out there.
I love that, Megan.
Because people aren't alone.
Yes, exactly. And it's a mindset thing, right? I mean, it truly is. You've got to train your mind to realize you're not annoying people. Okay, we have products people need. Everyone needs these products. And it's that belief and it's that mindset that everyone needs them. And that's such a good point. I love that. Thank you. Okay, we'll probably call it a night, you guys. Thanks for getting on, and good luck, and be consistent in your IPA. See you later, everybody.
Thank you.